the video is. I'm not going to record video the full.
I did see some shooting a minute ago, so what we're going to do is move away really slowly. Don't want to move outside of the armistice zones as people start shooting me. And zoom right out. Not quite far. Set its destination, nice and easy. Star map's a bit better now, isn't it? You can see most of the places. Still can be a bit difficult when you double click on the location. You do this, and you zoom in, trying to pick individual areas. No way as bad as it used to be though. Well, the glass has been ironed out a little bit as well. So there's only one blue dot there, so I'm guessing that's it. Now this thing, undoubtedly it is slow. It's not a fast mover by any means. But the whole point of the staff area is really, you are a bit of a snail. Although you do have good forward guns, you're not going to be taking anything out in some twisty dogfight. But you definitely don't want to face on with a Doom Turtle, because if you're in front with these guns, you're a goner. Looking like possible, yes, interdiction. Can't see any trouble yet. Pick up some speed.
Yes, if I had the game, that would be a lot more easier for me to understand what a cargo run. I don't know how you buy something. I understand he needs to buy the cargo. The cargo is not free. You could just get the cargo for free. So yes, that would be much more easier if I had the game. So I will get it soon as possible.
No doubt there'll be some old pirates here.
Yes, and it's 3 a.m. in the night, so I'm not talking so much. I have talked a lot, and my voice is a bit loud, and I have people living next door.
And one thing that is a little bit annoying is when you come out, you notice that you lose the location, which is a little bit annoying. Probably just want to make sure before I blow myself up. It's going to be fine. A couple of seconds, we'll start pointing down. Now that was a very strange interdiction there, wasn't it?
Yes, but I like he has show how to buy the cargo. He did not show that he should have done that. Show how to buy the cargo and tell how much he was expecting to, how much money and where he did. I don't know where he flying to know and why and how and all this stuff. Yes, I don't know that, but I'll just watch. But I'll not record. I think I have to stop, so I not totally record everything.
Something they probably need to change, don't they? Make it so if you are interdicted, you don't have to go back into the map again. Particularly if you've got to get into a fight, you don't want to get interdicted and then all of a sudden have to open up the blooming star map, do you? While someone's shooting you. It's the last thing you blooming want. Where we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
I've always thought, you remember that voice? She says quantum. She doesn't say quantum travel, does she? I don't know, she's got a bit of a lisp or something. I've noticed that in the Van Doel ships as well. It's hilarious when you get in one of them ones. Smooth ride so far.
Quantum travel complete.
Fantastic. Start moving forward a bit. No, not where I'm going. Go on, let it be there. Fantastic. Oh, it's even going to let me jump at that range. Might just get a little bit, move forward a little bit.
Quantum travel, engage.
God, this is going to be a very, very short fly. I love these short markers now. You couldn't do this before. You know, at 75 or even at 110, you had to fly it. It was like, oh my God.
Quantum travel, complete.
Although we didn't move far, that probably saved us a couple of minutes, didn't it? Something else I found out, I didn't realise actually, was, you know, this scanner. Obviously you hold it down, it does this, you know, scan thing, right? If you aim it on a ship and then hold the aiming reticle on the ship, it gives you all the ship information. Didn't actually realise that. The problem is with that, it's quite hard to put it on the ship if the ship's flying about. Well, what I mean is, good luck trying to do that with M50. Particularly with this, because you can't move fast enough to keep the target on, you know, you see what I'm getting at. Check out B. Going to be a bit of a slow ride in this one. I think Star Citizen have got a good balance between time to mission. What does help is the ability to jump to different locations around a planet rather than flying around. I think that brought the mission time down by like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. It's quite a lot when you think about it. This thing is not good at stopping either. I've crashed a couple of times in this, just getting it wrong. Probably need to start stopping about 4,000 just to make sure you don't
Yes.
roll into something.
I don't understand, but you're not telling how. Yes, he did not tell how to buy and where and how much money and stuff. Did not. Anyway, we have a new video.
Spil Viking Lotto og gå efter den store gevinst. Onsdag er der hele 27 millioner i første præmiepulje.
Yes, biggest ships yet, 155 meter long.
Hey guys, Level Cap here. Today I have an awesome Star Citizen video where I'm going to be able to show you this ship here. This is the Aegis Reclaimer. This is the largest flyable ship in game right now. It's absolutely huge. It's a beast. This is a salvaging ship meant for reclaiming wrecks and stuff like that. So after a battle is over, this ship will come in and start tearing down ships and breaking them down into their basic components to sell or manufacture stuff with. It's also capable of landing on a planet's surface with this massive landing gear that I just deployed there. That animation is so cool. You can see a little bit of the engine flames out back there. The ship is not 100% functional yet, but it's functional enough for me to fly around and test it out, and it is just so darn cool looking. Now I'm going to rotate the ship here so that we can light up certain parts of the ship to see it better in this environment. It's surprisingly agile for the size of ship that it is. I mean, it's no fighter by any means, but it's somewhat maneuverable, and I guess it's got to be since it really comes in and does a lot of the salvaging work itself on bigger ships. It's really got to get in there and start breaking it down. Now you'll notice there's a lot of turrets mounted around this ship. I was trying to count them. I think that there's 6 auto turrets and then 1 fully manned turret on top that's much bigger than the auto turret. And I think it's pretty safe to say that this will not be an easy ship to take down just because its primary purpose is salvaging operations. It is designed to take a beating, and here Sam is testing out the ship's shields, and we've kind of been harassing it for a while there. Sometimes the shots go through, so I'm not sure if he's just hitting the same spot enough, but I'd imagine it's actually got some pretty decent armor capabilities as well once the shields go down. Now, to give you a real sense of scale, I'm going to have to get into a few diagrams here, but you can see out front, Sam has parked the Terrapin, one of the new ships in the game. This is a two-person ship. It's an armored little recon ship, basically, something with lots of sensors to scout out things and whatnot. He's parked the thing kind of nose-to-nose with the cockpit of my ship, and I'll switch over to the cockpit view here, and watching him get out of the Terrapin. And he's going to just spacewalk right up to the cockpit. I think people forget that the interiors of these ships are actually far more impressive than the exteriors, if you can believe that. And we'll be getting into an interior walkthrough here in just a second. And again, to get a good sense of just how big the Reclaimer is within the Star Citizen universe, here's a cool diagram created by YTO or YT0, not sure how to say his name, but this shows the Reclaimer right here compared to some of the bigger ships or some of the smaller ships. Now, the Javelin is the giant destroyer next to it, and as you can see, the Reclaimer's like maybe a third the length of the Javelin. Below it we have the Idris, which is absolutely huge, but the Reclaimer's still pretty darn big, all things considered. It's certainly the biggest flyable ship right now, but we will be seeing hopefully the Idris at some point in the near future, and I'm not sure when we're getting the Javelin, but we've already seen videos of that thing flying around in a trailer, so I'm sure it's not too far away. Now, really though, one of the coolest parts of this ship is the interior, and before I get into that, I just wanted to take a second to say, if you are interested in Star Citizen and you want to sign up for an account, use this code here. It will give you bonus in-game credits, and it will help me boost my referral program, which will get me closer to unlocking that massive Javelin destroyer. So I'll put a link to this code in the video description. You just copy it over when you're signing up for an account. Now, of course, before we get to the interior, we have to take a look at the salvage arm. This thing comes with its own massive array of lights. It's a giant claw that can extend really far from the ship. Sadly, it's not
Lad jeres øjne kærtegne dette smukke
Skip that.
med små justeringer.
operational in-game just yet, but I cannot wait because this is like gonna be the coolest thing on any ship out there. This ship comes with a giant robot arm that it can extend and grab other ships. Like, can you imagine using that in combat or like landing on a surface and just squishing somebody? Like, I cannot wait till this thing is operational. All right, now, if you thought the outside of the ship was impressive, let's take a look at the interior. I'm going to do a bit of live commentary here as we go through and check things out. This is actually the seat for the claw. So the claw operator seat, that giant arm below the ship. You get in this thing, you start salvaging ships. This is the pilot seat, of course, over here. Got lots of cool details and buttons. This whole unit comes down in front of the pilot once you get in the seat. I love all these like little buttons up here. I don't know if I can actually do anything with them, but they do look cool. Got tons of pipes. We got steam coming out here. I think they said that like Alien was a big inspiration for the design of the ship, trying to make it look like a real workhorse, something that people have used and worked in for a long time. Now these things here, these are tractor beam seats, I think. Let me see if it comes up. Here we go. Enter tractor beam operator seat. And there's two of them, I believe. Yeah. So these two guys operate tractor beams when you're salvaging stuff out in deep space. I guess probably working in conjunction with the claw to like bring stuff in. So yeah, before we exit, this is basically the extended cockpit, and then I guess these guys probably have to talk to the captain and stuff while they're on a salvage op. We got our little door here. Let's close this behind us. Love that. So cool. Then we got this this area of the ship looks a bit cinematic. Enter the scanning station. So enter remote turret. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we got scanning station, remote turret, another scanning station, remote turret. So this ship, I believe, has like about 6 remote turrets, maybe more, don't quote me on that, but it's got a lot of remote turrets, and then it's got a manual turret. I assume the scanning stations are for looking through debris or looking for wreckages and stuff like that. I just love the look of this, the like grates here. We got like liquid coming down. Here, before we look around this room, check this out. This is basically like what breaks down ships and metal and the processing center. I don't know what the technical name for it. What's this? Oh, use engineering station. Okay. I guess that'll be something I can use at some point in the future, but these are just like grinders and stuff that you drop the metal in or the wreckage in and it just like destroys it or breaks it down to its basic components. So this is like a salvaging ship through and through. It's got everything it needs to really just tear down ships and turn them into raw materials. Then over here, I think these are escape pods, actually. They look just like escape pods on other parts of the ship. This is a ladder that goes up in case the power goes out or the elevator stops working. This here, okay, now, I'm not 100% sure on what this shaft is, but I activated it, it says exit ship, and it pooped me out the bottom of the ship. So I don't want to do that right now, but this might be like a quick way to, this might be the way that you like get onto the ship from where it's landed. I think it's like a little mini one-man elevator. So if you land on a planet or something, I think that's what it is, but don't quote me on that. So here, let's go up to the main deck. I'm going to go ahead and call this elevator. Worked. Oh no, I think I hit it twice. Do that again, call elevator. All right, here we go. Got in a dangerous area. I almost walked under here when it first came down. Probably would have got me killed. Yeah, so this spaceship's big enough to have elevator. So if I don't want to take the elevator, I can take that ladder over there. This only has one stop, but I'll show you guys the bigger elevator in a little bit. Just the details here. Look at all that. Look at all that detail. All this wire work. Like, oh my God, some modeler put all these wires in here, and we got like electric panels hidden in the back there, wiring. Like, it is just cool. I don't even know what that is. It's like, looks like giant CPUs up there or something. Now this is cool. This reminds me a lot of Alien here with these kind of like, I don't know what these are, but this kind of padded things there. I love the design, the interior work here. This is a really unique looking ship. Now you can see the sign here, turret access above, that giant turret on the top of the ship. We can get to it from up here. Unfortunately, I can't go into it, so there's not much point in going up that ladder at the moment. Here we have the gravity generator room. Now this is just part of...
That's a super nice ship. Aegis. Yes, let's just watch a bit.
cool
That's a very
effects
good
and everything.
video.
It looks so cool. I love that the gravity generator is just kind of tucked away up.
But go, if you like some videos, go and subscribe them. I'll not subscribe everyone because I'm not just subscribe if they not play Star Citizen. But I have it. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel, but I'm not just subscribe everyone because he maybe just make this one and few videos. I just like to follow hardcore Star Citizens players. I not just follow a YouTuber who makes gaming videos about all kind of. I will watch a little bit this.
In the top front section of the ship here. And if we had taken the ladder up, that's where we would have come up right there. Again, just tons of detail. So much detail. Like this whole ship, you could play a entire single player campaign game built around this ship here. Oh yeah, okay, so this is cool. This is the drone room. Now they don't have the drones in here yet, but let's go in. And what's it say when I click on here? Enter drone operator seat. Okay, so the drones aren't in the game yet, but this is going to have salvage drones and stuff. So, like, if you can imagine, we've got claws, we got tractor beams, we've got salvage drones. This thing is meant to handle any sort of salvage op. You can see there's a rack here. It looks like it's maybe supposed to fit 4 different drones. And this thing, like, launches them. You can see above we've got this area, which is a hatch on top of the ship. I imagine that just opens directly into space, which is why this room is sealed off. I don't really know what this stuff is here, but maybe if you like needed to work or operate on a drone. Very cool. I love it. I love that you can see the drone operation bay from the outside too. Okay. Close this just in case that door opens. I don't think I can open that door. I might be able to open it if I open all hatches from the cockpit. haven't tried that actually. That would be a cool thing to try. I'll give it a try. So, okay, so we got some escape pods over here. This is why I thought that, yeah, see, these escape pods look just like the escape pods that were towards the front of the ship. So, front of the ship, emergency situation, you need to get an escape pod, you could do it. Mid-ship, you can do it also. Before we go through there, let's see, this door doesn't have a label, but I think it's just like a server room or something. Kind of looks like a server room. These look like server racks right there. Got computer, diagnostic stuff. How much detail, I love how much detail they put in this game. Like, look at that. XX, there's an error during mixture sampling. Like, this, I just love it. So much freaking detail, man. Look at that textures. Here we got some code going, you know, making sure my ship is running smoothly. Look like breakers or something. Some more high-end computer equipment that I'm clearly qualified to describe to you guys. Are these like benches? This might be benches. Or are they just open? Man, I can't wait to see what this ship looks like with battle damage too. Like, if you think about that, every ship has battle damage states on the interior. So, like, this alt can get like holes punched in it and fire coming out and stuff. Oh yeah, so let's see. Looking down through the stairs here, I can actually see the salvage room down there. Do we have glass between us? I don't hear any sound from it, so I don't know if there's glass or anything going on. Alright, so here we are coming towards the, I guess this is really more mid-section of the ship here, but check it out. This is the mess hall. We got microwaves, dirty dishes, ketchup. What is that? Like some sort of booze. We got vodka or something over there. We got a nice window looking to the outside of the ship. There's the engines over there. I love this mess hall. This is straight up out of Alien. Like, somebody's gonna have a little creature burst through their chest over here. Guaranteed. I don't know what this is. Is this like maybe a light that comes on or something? Got like TV entertainment stuff. This crew is messy, man. This captain needs to get their stuff together. Now this is sort of the other way through. Docking collar. Okay, right. So on top of the ship, here we go. On top of the ship, they've got this big airlock right there. So that's a docking collar for docking at big space stations and stuff. So if you don't want to go through the mess hall, you can come through this area. But that's really cool. The docking mechanics aren't in the game yet. I can't wait till they are, though. And I assume you'll be able to dock with other ships. Now this kind of cracks me up because these are proximity-based doors, but this is the captain's quarters and the crew quarters. And the doors open up every time somebody walks by. So here, whoa, got some sparks going on over there. All right. So here's the crew quarters. We got beds for, what, 4 people here, looks like? Not bad. I don't really want to sleep next to the sparking bed. God, future tech, man. My TV doesn't do that. Oh, I love how, look how, this is dynamic lighting, guys. You see this star? These shadows and lighting in here, this is, if I turn the ship, this will change. Like, does any other game do this? I'm getting like 80 FPS right now at 1440p resolution. The game looks amazing, and it can handle this kind of crap. I'm so impressed. Okay, these don't work, I don't think. All right. Those are lockers. I guess they're not working at the moment. I can get in these beds if I want, but that's not particularly exciting. Oh, these work. Nice. Put my clothes in there. I think these ones work too. Ooh, some bigger ones for a nicer uniform. Mind your step. Nice lighting here. Got our bathroom, toiletries. There's just toilet paper everywhere. Ooh, a medical safe. Sam and I were talking. So Sam's my brother, and we were kind of exploring this ship. And this mirror is like clearly a rendered like image. So it's not full reflection. And he was telling me that currently to do reflections inside of ships, like full mirrors on ship interiors, would require like rendering the ship twice, and the devs are working on it. So this is like a placeholder mirror effect. So I can't see myself, but I'm sure that'll happen at some point. Oh, they'll figure it out. These guys are geniuses, man. Here we got the showers. I love these showers. They actually look really cool. We got this big old drain grate at the bottom there. You know, you gotta reclaim your water as